I was taking a bath in the lake when I suddenly noticed the water turning red. I lifted my hands from the water, completely unaware that it was just my period. The loud screams I made caught the boy's attention, and he rushed over. But when he arrived, he found me curled up in the lake. The boy was about to jump in and rescue me, but I shouted at him to go away. Confused, he couldn't understand why the usually gentle girl had become so sensitive. But seeing that I wasn't in any danger, he decided to leave a while later. The boy, worried about my condition, came back to check on me. He wanted to understand what happened, since in his mind, blood only came from an injury. So he asked if he could check the wound, but this was too private. I flatly refused at that moment. The boy felt betrayed. We had shared everything since we were stranded on this island, but now things were different. He turned away angrily, and I was left speechless. Not knowing how to explain this incident created a gap between us until one day their relationship broke down completely. It all started when the boy saw a large ship, thinking he could finally leave the island. He hurried back, but when he shared the news, I pretended not to care, letting the ship drift away, even though we could have lit a fire on the hill and said goodbye to the island. But at the crucial moment, I felt betrayed by him. He decided to go after the ship on his own with a raft, while I lay quietly in the tree, watching his foolishness as expected. The raft was overloaded, and halfway through it sank into the sea. I couldn't help but laugh. When the frustrated boy returned, he immediately went to the two-story straw hut, throwing away all the things that reminded him of me. His heartlessness made me furious, so we began our first separation in 6 years, living apart because of our gender differences. It seemed like men were naturally better suited to survival in the wild, while the boy never had to worry about food or water. I struggled to find my next meal, so I had to go into the water and fish. But then he accidentally stepped on a stonefish. The intense pain almost made him fall, but instead of calling for help, he limped back alone. When the boy saw me again, he found me curled up in bed, unmoving with a high fever. This scared him. He blamed himself for being so reckless that it left me bedridden. He quickly carried me to the straw hut to rest after careful care. I eventually regained my usual lively self, and after this incident, we both realized how important we were to each other. Gradually, our relationship grew much stronger naturally. Not long after, I started showing signs of pregnancy, but neither of us knew what to do. We just decided to let things happen. A year later, our first child was born. But when it came to raising a child, we were completely clueless. We had no idea how to take care of a baby.